name is Matt Webb from MarianasTrench, and you're on Popularity.
What was the decision process like to decide what additional tracks, etc., that would be included in the director's cut version of the album?
Well, we just wanted to do something a little bit different. Typically when you release those things, you throw out like some B-sides or acoustic tracks, and so we did acoustic Celebrity Status, which was slowed down a little bit and had a little bit of a different vibe. And then Josh recorded a really cool version of Billy Joel's song called "And So It Goes." We've been doing that at shows for a long time as an acapella piece, and all the fans have been asking for it for a while, so we thought we would throw that on there as well. And then Cross My Heart was kind of obvious because that was one that got released and was never on a record. And what the heck is the other song that we did? Oh, Good to You. And that one is, again, that was like the single, but it wasn't available on the actual CD, so we decided to put that on. So, yeah, pretty straightforward.
How do you approach your music? Has that changed over time?
Well, I think that we approach our music, you write music that comes from the heart, and that's stuff that you enjoy playing every night, and hopefully the fans will enjoy it as well. And, as you grow older, I think that the music definitely evolves. Not like the style really changes, because I think you sort of, you're kind of born with the style of music that you would write, and it just kind of grows as you get older, and your life experiences change, and you have more and more to reflect upon, and also you don't want to be just sort of releasing the same thing over and over again, because if it gets too formulaic, then I think the fans start to get a little bit sick of it.
What would you say are some of the key challenges that the band faces during your creative process?
Key challenges during the creative process. Well, Josh is obviously the main writer, so he comes up with most of the ideas, and then we come in and tweak and add our little bits here and there, and I don't know, it's obviously tough to get everybody in the same room together. When you spend as much time together as we do on the road, that can be a challenge in itself. It's just getting together, because as soon as you get back from tour, you want to be doing your own thing, but yeah, I guess that would be my answer to the question.
What would you say is the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself since the initial creation of the album until now?
That I've learned about myself. I don't know. I've learned that the human body can take a lot more physical punishment than you would expect it to be able to take. I think that being a touring musician is a hard living, and I was amazed that I was able to make it through life just in general.
Are there any songs that surprised you by taking a different direction than you initially envisioned that they would?
I think that, well, I guess with Good to You, we originally recorded it with Ray and Mita, and we liked how it turned out on the record, but we felt that in order to release it as a single, it was going to need to get re-recorded and sound a little more radio friendly, and I thought that the version that we did on the original record was quite sort of artsy, and we needed something that was a little more that would work better on radio, and so we recorded it, and the direction that it went was originally the song was never intended to be like that, but it worked out pretty well, and I think we're really happy with the end result.
Creating music is like organizing an accident. What do you think of that statement?
Yeah, I guess, that makes a lot of sense, because, when you got ideas and stuff, a lot of that stuff just sort of comes out of nowhere. It comes into your brain by accident, I guess. Songs can come to you at any time, and then you find a way to get them down on paper or get them down in the studio, and yeah, absolutely, it's for sure you're organizing an accident. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay,
I would agree.
What about this one? Good music is like an onion. It has many layers to it.
sure. That makes a lot of sense too. Although there's a lot of good music out there that is pretty freaking simple and you know, like, or I guess a lot of pop music on the radio too is very one-dimensional, but seems to sell records and the fans enjoy it, so you can't argue with that. But yes, I would agree and disagree with that statement.
Can you describe your attraction to music?
My attraction to music? Yeah, it's, how do I describe that? Like, I guess I've been doing music all my life, and I enjoy it because it's a great way to put, you know, it's like writing songs is like writing a diary, basically, instead of, you know, you get your feelings out, and nobody really knows what the hell you're talking about except you, and it can be interpreted in many different ways. Which is really neat. That's a cool thing about music, and it's just a great way to get you out of a funk. If you're you know, feeling depressed or sad, you listen to music, it cheers you up. If you're feeling vice versa and you want to be feeling like you're depressed, then you can listen to music, and there's songs that do that too, and it just evokes so many different emotions, and that's why it's such a fun thing. It's a drug, and it's very addictive. That's for sure.
Is there a song on the album that you enjoyed the most, or even one that you enjoyed playing live the most?
What do I enjoy the most? I think that what would be my favorite song? I like playing Celebrity Status a lot. I think that's a really fun one. It's up-tempo and the crowd jumps around, and that's wicked. I also like, you know, the challenge of playing the Masterpiece Theater songs, particularly Masterpiece 3. You know, I feel pretty proud every time we play that one live because there's not too many bands that can get away with that kind of.
What would you say has been the highlight of 2010 for you?
Highlight of 2010. Well, being from Vancouver, obviously the Olympics were pretty awesome. If you're talking about a non-band related thing, but I don't know. I think the Masterpiece Theater was recently certified Canadian Platinum, which was really exciting for us. You know, it's just nice to hang that plaque up on the wall, and it's amazing that the fans supported us. Like, we're so thankful to have them. I don't know, it's been a good year for the band. Like, you know, finally made more than like $5, which was pretty cool. We got to tour the world. We got to, you know, see a lot of the United States this year, which was a lot of fun. Been to some different places, met a lot of different people. There's a lot of highlights for sure.
Do you have any final thoughts or anything that you'd like to share with the readers of Popularity?
I could just list off my Christmas list for you, and then like an address where people could send presents. No, I got nothing. Just have a Merry Christmas.